Hello everyone and welcome to the Black Box in Hastings. Thank you so much for joining us. This is on the IWN, of course it is. This is Zed Force Live. My name is Ricky Slatter and I'm so pleased. And for the very first time, and it looks like a mirage, but it's not. Billy Wood, the man, the myth, the legend, in charge of all of this, is here with me. Billy, welcome back to Hastings and welcome back to the IWN.
Ricky, thank you so much. I thought, coming back after such a long period of time, why not join you for the very first time in the booth?
It's history.
Because in 2015, we launched the fight. And in 2017, we set our goal higher and we wanted to go all the way with international pro wrestling. From that moment, in fact, Friday the 22nd of September 2017, 6 years to the day, was IPW inception. Our birth with international pro wrestling. Now, lots has happened since that moment. Stars have gone flying high to AEW, WWE, NXT. We've seen them all over that 6 year period. And I tell you something, Ricky, tonight feels special. It feels like the beginning of another inception.
The energy's back in the room.
It's back in the room.
The switch has been turned. You can feel it. The electricity is surging around this building. It's an exciting time.
Indeed. We will continue to provide international pro wrestling events under the banner of International Wrestling Network. And tonight, we put the showcase onto the Zed Force division as we have four
qualifiers.
4 qualifying matches with the winners going on to a show we will talk about later on tonight, where we will crown a Zed Force champion.
And continuing that great legacy, it's going to be quite something. And we've got other stuff as well. We've got a tag team match, a women's division match, and also a main between two of the best of their generation. That is going to be something.
Robbie X, underrated in my opinion, Ricky.
Absolutely.
And another guy, he may have achieved things elsewhere, but in my opinion, underrated too. Ricky Knight Jr. from the legendary Knight family. But this is his time to become numero uno in the Knights.
It's exciting times. We're going to send it for the first time this evening to MC for today. Nels Hilton, take it away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is a qualifying match for the Zed Force World Championship. Introducing first.
So Ricky, here we are.
Black Box Hastings.
Exactly.
We're in Hastings, and we were supposed to be in Hastings many years ago, and we are finally made it.
We are. And are you hyped for the Zed Force qualifying match?
Weighing in at 180 pounds, Connor Mills!
I am incredibly hyped, Billy. I can't even begin to tell you how hyped I am. We've got 4 qualifiers tonight, if I'm correct, and the 4 winners are going forward to our next show to fight in a 4-way for the Zed Force title. And of course, you know just how prestigious that title is.
It is. Look at the winners we've had in the past. You only have to look at those guys and what they've gone on to achieve. And Connor Mills in the last few years, since our inception, has just been lighting up the scene.
Because was traditionally speaking a tag team wrestler, wasn't he? He used to tag with Maverick Mayhew and Eminem.
Yes.
But since those days, he is very much his own man. He very much has that ruthless streak, that killer instinct that maybe he was missing before.
Without a doubt, if you think about what Maverick Mayhew and Connor Mills had some great matches in the past with Pretty Deadly, but I'm excited to see Connor Mills now in singles action for IWN.
And his opponent.
And on that note, Ricky, I am super excited about seeing this guy.
Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, Wales, weighing in at 250 pounds, sipping on your average, Jay Joshua!
I mean, it's a similar story. I mean, the last time we had any interaction with Jay Joshua, he was a tag team champion, right?
Exactly.
Back in the final moments of what was Fight Nation.
Exactly. I think Jay Joshua, Ricky, has so much upscale potential. Look at the size of the man. Look at him. But you know what? He needs to start taking this a bit seriously if he's going to beat Connor Mills tonight, that's for sure.
You think he's not taking it seriously?
I don't know.
Why did you say that? Is it the beanie? Is it the dancing?
Maybe the dancing, Ricky.
Well, he's just getting himself in the zone, surely. I mean, when the bell goes, it's a different story, right?
Well, I hope so, because this guy is an absolute mammoth, and I want to see a mammoth contest right tonight.
And the mammoth contest is about to begin. The bell has been sounded, and this first contest It's underway. Your referee. Did we hear a bell? I thought we did. We definitely heard the bell that time.
We did. Come on.
And speaking of bells, Scott Bell's your referee for this opening contest here on the IWN. The fans are calling for the bell again. Don't do that. It would mean the match is over.
Yeah, we don't
want that. It would be a great shame. So we've got a good contest coming your way here. Natives of London and Cardiff, respectively, Mills. And Joshua there. Joshua once again, and like you said, he's a behemoth. He's a mammoth of a man. He's going to push his opponent back. If it's power game, Conor Mills doesn't want to get into that fight.
I agree there, Ricky. But the fact of the matter is, I think the ref's been a bit overzealous get involved so quickly.
Well, he's got rules to.
You know, let's let him fight.
It's his job.
Let him fight.
Oh, they're gonna fight all right. Both known for it. Oh, there you go. Well, it looks like Jay Joshua was taking this a little bit more seriously than you gave him credit for.
Well, he's a big man, and if he wants to achieve great things here, the International Wrestling Network, he needs to be serious.
Conor Mills, as we've said, he has been very seriously indeed over the last few years. He's been honing his craft away from being a tag team wrestler, very much a mainstay on the British scene. He's a current champion in various promotions in the UK, but that won't stop the full force of Jay Joshua slamming him to the canvas.
Look, this is where he can use his power, Ricky. Look at that.
So I was trying to get him in that choke. We know he likes that choke. But Mills, using some of that experience, Wiley getting the rope and getting himself a little bit of breathing space.
Look, I just don't think he's experienced with Conor Mills. I think Conor Mills has this new edge to him. I think an edge that we've not seen for, being away for the years that we've been away. This new edge to Conor Mills, I think, is actually unstoppable. But the fact of the matter is, Jay Joshua to stay in control.
That's what's that then? Is that a new edge?
Oh, he's being smart, Ricky. Come on, he's keeping away. He's understanding.
What are you talking? Are you watching the same thing I am? Are you in Hastings?
I am in Hastings, and also.
Are you sure? Because he's went and sat in the crowd. What's that got to do with anything?
I think he moved that lady from her seat. Look.
Yeah, she's got a child as well.
Well, mind games.
Who to? The mother of the child. Jay Joshua's just sitting there. This is a Zed Force qualifier.
If you come into the International Wrestling Network, if you come into the International Wrestling Network live shows, you've got to be prepared.
What, to go and sit in the audience? I don't saying you said Conor Mills has this ruthless streak. He needs to stay in the ring and needs to get the job done. He's got to beat the man he's against. Because I tell you what, look at the power of Jay Joshua. Conor Mills really does have to be on his game. Can't be sitting in the crowd. And there you go. Jay Joshua saying, is that all you're going to do?
Well, there we go. Go on, Conor Mills. Sorry, I shouldn't be biased.
You're supposed to be unbiased, right?
Yes, I am.
I know it's your first time and all, but
I know.
You've got to be.
I just love it. Look, this is what I want from Jay Joshua. We want a bit of fire.
You're going to see it. Look, at the moment, he's currently showing you the strength he's got. Using that 255 pounds that he's got. He's about a 75 pound weight advantage over Mills.
True.
Oh, that is a vicious shot.
There's the power.
Oh my goodness me, that is, I believe in the business, that is known as a volley. Oh. Wow. And do you know what the thing is? He made that look easy. He made it look easy. Throwing Conor Mills. He catches him on the way. Oh, and slams him with impact.
Check the neck, Scott. Come on, referee. Get in there and check.
I tell you what, you can tell that Jay Joshua was trained by someone like the Wild Boar, because that is exactly the kind of thing like the Wild Boar would used to do to his opponents. He used to pick them up and drop them like a bad habit.
This could be
cradle pole drive, maybe Gotch style pole drive, even.
Nice, pulled him back.
Full Nelson, catching around the waist. Conor Mills fighting out with lefts and rights with the elbows. He's going to try and suplex. And like I said, he's given up 75 pounds. This might not be the wisest strategy. Oh, what a pump kick in Conor Mills! Almost taken clean out of the ring, only the rope stopped him from falling and crashing. Both men jostling in these waist locks. Real technical encounter once again going for the supers. This is a mistake, surely. But I can't see Conor Mills winning this exchange. Whoa, he almost did get him up. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Conor Mills using the ropes.
Oh.
To his advantage. And kicks it right to the side of the head of Jay Joshua. Finds himself in the wrong part of the black box. Waiter, give her the fingers to the cameraman, and there's a clothesline that takes Jay Joshua right onto that hardest part of the ring. Out there on the apron. Scott Bell, now Scott Bell is checking, making sure that Jay Joshua is okay to continue. Looks like he's had his bell rung. Connor Mills is daring people to get in the ring now. How is that a smart strategy?
Well, if you look at Jay Joshua, he is.
But that's not the point. He's got one man in the ring. He's got to beat him to qualify to maybe be in the running to be Zed Force champion. He's talking to the crowd while Jay Joshua's getting back to his feet, giving Jay Joshua just a few more seconds. It turned out not to be enough time. Drop kick goes right to Jay Joshua. Two very nonchalant cuts.
Oh, you know what? I think, like I said, if Jay Joshua takes it a little bit more seriously, he won't be trying to embarrass him like that, would he?
Which means takes it a bit seriously. Connor Mills has spent half this match talking to the audience.
Yeah, but he's shown off his new physique. He didn't look like that in 2019, did he?
I mean, I hate to say you've got a point in some respect, because you do have a point, but still, you've got to keep your eyes on the man in the ring. It's the very first rule of wrestling is stay on your opponent.
True.
Oh, he's caught him here. He managed to catch him on the way, grabbed him by his chin. What a dragon skirt, he caught his ankle on the way down.
Ricky, how do you think he feels after that?
I tell you, he doesn't feel very good at all, because as we always say, if you take out the legs, you take out the rest. The trunk of the tree will lead to it all falling down. And here we go, Connor Mills has him wrapped up, he's got that leg, he's got it nice and tight, he's got him centre of the ring, and I don't like the fact he's slapping him, but making him angry in this position is probably to the advantage, right? Because Jay Joshua is going to use more of that energy up because he's frustrated.
Yeah, for
but he
sure.
can't get to the rope.
Oh, tap.
Why? He wants to win the Zed Force Championship at our next show. If he taps, he's going to lose.
Well, look at that.
Is this why you're not a manager at ringside?
Well, I'm not as good as...
I tell you what, lad. Why not tap?
I tell you.
Oh, look at this though. Wow! Smacking his
That's
head
the
against
power, Ricky. See, I'm not here being biased on Connor Mills' behalf, but this is what I want to see. I want to see the intensity and power from this man.
By saying that Connor Mills is amazing on the way, you can just simply say that they're both good.
Okay.
There you go. Hard, is it? Hurting anyone? Jay Joshua's been down for a long time in this contest. Connor Mills there with a kick to the spine. I tell you what, Jay Joshua, he just stood right back over there, he's face to face. And once again, kicking the back. I think hit the shoulder, and Jay Joshua's crossing his legs. And he's saying, come on, bring it. Well, there you go, there's some of that fire you want. He's literally daring Connor Mills to start kicking the bells out of him.
Is that fire or is that stupidity?
It would appear to be fire, because now it looks like it's Jay Joshua.
Oh my God!
Connor Mills is booking an appointment with the nearest chiropractor as we speak, and so he should.
Hear that from the fans there.
You really can. I was going to say something that Connor Mills has extensively travelled around Europe, but at the moment his back is travelling across the ring here in Hastings. See, the thing is, it doesn't matter how much of a journeyman he's become, it doesn't matter how much of a singles wrestler he's become, nothing can prevent the impact of taking these shots to the face and those kicks to the back.
Jay, come on. The first qualifier, right? Lay him out of the corner.
It's nice to see Scott Bell there with the officiating. He's making sure he is being even-handed there. He's saying to Jay Josh, look, he's in the corner, you need to give him the space to come out of the corner, which is completely correct in how he started the contest in the first place. Of course, this is our first contest in the Zed Force qualifiers. There are 3 more still to come. Again, with a crowd at our next show. Look at the pair, he lifted him. Deadlifted him. That's insane too. No! Connor Mills, and I tell you what, barely twitched himself back into life to get out there. Goodness me. Zed lifted him over the rope. I mean, the strength that takes, the consistency and the strength and the conditioning it takes to lift weight, keep it and then drill it.
I'm a big fan of Jay Joshua.
I tell you what, it's been a long match for you, isn't it?
I've been a big fan. Oh, look at this, Ricky.
Oh, he's thinking muscle buster, is he, possibly? Connor Mills looks like he was wise to it. He was almost in a very precarious position, and he ends up in one anyway. He's going to try rowing the boat again, is he? He's got him for a second time. Oh, and this time Connor Mills, yes, he is wise to it. Enziguri straight to the back of the neck, but the big man's got him straight away with no... There's a kick on the way down, straight over the cover, deep hook. Oh, it's just shy.
Goodness.
Just shy. You can tell by Jay Joshua's face, you can see the sweat pouring. You can see a little smirk, a little wry look possibly, but I tell you what, he thought he had him there. He's like saying, oh, maybe I'm going to have to step it up here, I'm going to have to go to that next level.
It's going to have to be the Zed Force champion, you have to be at that next level.
You have to be at that next level. This is what we're talking about. Lifting Conor Mills, he's thinking maybe that muscle buster again. Conor Mills managed to escape the first time. Will he escape the second? It's not looking good, Billy. It's not looking good for Conor Mills. No, he's managed to catch the rope somehow on the way down. He's trying to. I don't think he's going to landslide Jay Joshua. It's 75 pounds difference, Conor. You might want to think about this, son. Oh no. Oh, and Conor Mills goes all the way over the top. I mean, if you can do both, you can do both, but I don't think it's smart. He's going for a suplex. Not again. It didn't work the last two times. He's almost got him up, but I tell you what, that could cost him. Oh, what a kick by Jay Joshua. A kick. And he's straight into another two.
That's got to be.
He didn't have enough punches on the shoulders, but he fell plumb on top of Joshua there.
It's a lariat there.
Wow, what did I say? Did I say lariat? Are you correcting me? I can't tell. You're amazed by it.
I'm just amazed by it.
You heard the air taken out of the room, and it's a big space. It's an intimate space, but it's a big space here in the black box.
It is.
Crowd trying to will Jay Joshua to his feet. And he's going to need it. It's Conor Mills who's up first.
They really don't like Conor Mills here in Hastings, do they?
Well, he's been sticking his fingers up to them for like the last 10 minutes. If I say it like this for 10 minutes.
Oh, you know, he might just be asking for 2 more minutes.
Well, I tell you what, he won't want 2 more.
2 minutes of that, will he, Ricky?
No, he won't. I'd like 2 more minutes, but I don't think so.
No, thanks.
Not if those shots to the cheekbones or anything go by. They say it's about Conor Mills, as you were alluding to earlier on, Billy. Because he really will put up a fight.
Yeah, he will.
Well, I tell you what, is this foolhardy? Is this brave? What is this?
This is a new Conor Mills. A Conor Mills I am excited to have here at the International Wrestling Network, that's for sure.
Sure, once again those kicks, and once
Here we go again.
Mills tries to bounce off the ropes, doesn't get the lariat, going for a dragon super. He dragon super to deadlift into Conor Mills, bounce off again. It's another one, catches him on the second time, and now is he going for a suplex once more? And again it's a mistake, and he's a catch down. Straight into the cover, 2. No, he had
that should have been it.
The extra weight, he had 75 extra pounds on top, but not enough purchase. So very close.
If I'm being critical there, Ricky, was the pin right? Did he put enough weight on the man?
I'm not saying he put enough weight on him because he didn't have the purchase shoulders, but he landed straight on top of him. In moments like that, you've got to just hope that you can get the free, right? He hooked as much of the leg as he could.
Maybe a big man like that should have been done.
Well, you said you were getting to like him.
I really love
Rogan. You got to make your mind up. Do you know what consistency is, man? I'll tell you what chef you'd make. Do you know what I mean?
Consistency is key.
Tonight's flan is going to be syrupy. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, big boy.
Oh, I tell you what, reverberate on every single one of the walls of this building, that shot from Jay Joshua. He just hits so incredibly hard, and Conor Mills will fight him all the way. I'm not sure who's going to win this exchange. Who should put your money on? I think Jay Joshua hasn't got as much reach, but he's damn sure going to make up with that with power. Oh, he's caught him. Oh, wow.
Oh!
Right to the back, took himself down in the process though.
Has he got the power to do this, Ricky?
He's going to try and burn him. He likes that burning cutter if he can hit it. And look what he's doing, he's hitting the back, he's hitting the neck, and that is going to wear him down. He's got him up on the second, he's got him in perfect position. Goodness me, Conor Mills, look at the strength. He's thinking that burning cut, if he hits it, he's going to be
look at that,
into the final. No! It's countered! It's countered by Joshua! Cradle! steel pole driver the life out of Connor Mills. How is Connor Mills vertical? Intestinal fortune on display by Connor Mills, but I tell you what, it might be about to be snuffed out. He's thinking Muscle Buster Billy. He gets all of it, and surely hooks the leg. It's a deep cover, and he has the neck. No, but it's not of how. How did he get
Oh, here we go, Ricky.
Straight into a choke. Straight into a choke. And Connor Mills, I don't think can get to the ropes. He is squeezing the life out of Connor Mills, and it's been called. It's been called, Billy.
Well, he's proved me wrong. He came in my opinion, very, very much relaxed. Looked like he was just playing to the crowd, but he meant business there, Ricky.
He meant business.
I have to give him the credit there.
The moment the bell rung, he had that look. After the darts and stopped in the pandering to the crowd, as soon as the bell rung, Jay Joshua became different. He became energised. And from that moment, it was pretty much about as even Stevens as you can get. But in the end, it was the power, and it was that choke that sends him through to the Zed Force Championship match the next time we are with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live in Hastings for the IWN. I'm Tara Valentine and I'm here live with Aleah. How are you feeling about your match this evening?
Well, I am excited, but I'm very nervous. I have had a long hiatus from wrestling in front of a crowd, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to bring my A game and just get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely sure that you will. Your opponent's looking pretty hot. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I've heard a lot about her aggression and her intensity, so I'm just hoping I can match that and really show her that I'm a formidable opponent.
Well, she's come all the way over from France today, and you are our UK queen, so I wish you the best of luck, and I'm absolutely sure that you've got this.
Thank you.
Back to you guys. See you later.
So we've heard from Aleah. She clearly means business here in the women's division of Zed Force on the IWN. We know that we have a lot of prestige when it comes to women in our neck of the woods. We've got Sierra Loxton, former champion, Zaya Brookside, former champion, Bobby Tyler, Stevie Tyler, whoever you want to call, also former champions. Who is going to be the next champion of the division? Well, we don't know, right?
We don't know, but this will be a great indicator to the level of women's opposition that we will bring into the IWN. And what a way to do it. Aleah James, fresh from WWE NXT UK. Can she make a difference tonight?
We're about to find out. Let's send it up to Nels Hilton, your MC for this evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a women's division match. Introducing first, from Brittany, France, the anti-conformist Chimera.
So I managed to chat to Chimera backstage, and she's got a baseball bat, which I'm not sure how you've allowed into the building, to be quite honest, because it looks like a registered weapon. But on that bat and on the back of her jacket, it actually says in French, and I speak a little bit of French, which you probably didn't know about.
Do you?
No, no, not really, but I speak enough to tell you that it says "tu casa," which means break everything.
Oh.
And she's here to break rules, barriers, or faces. She doesn't mind which.
She looks mean. Absolutely mean. She's the sort of
She's
competitor.
carrying a bat.
You know what?
If
It's
you
not just a
carried a
bat.
bat, you'd look mean.
It's not just the bat, Ricky. It's the demeanour. This girl looks
yeah.
like she's here for business.
Well, why?
This is why I expected Jay Joshua to walk out in the first match.
What, with a baseball bat?
No.
You
With
just
that
want this place to be
intensity.
thugs.
Well,
With bats.
thugonomics all day long.
Economics, yeah.
Now, here she comes.
From Rogan, Essex, Aleah James.
And as you've alluded to, this is really a snapshot of what the women's division here on the IWN really could look like. Aleah James, of course, heavily trained from some very important places, trained at the WWE Performance Centre, comes from a great pedigree, and she's actually told me this is her first independent match since she's left.
This is not,
So
this is not the first time we've brought big stars from the WWE and had their first
Neil
exclusive
Dashwood.
to Neil Dashwood. You know, you look at not just on the women's front, but on the men's front, we've had former world champions leave the WWE at the highest stage of WrestleMania, then come to us and win titles.
Yeah.
Could this be the start of Aleah James's journey?
Well, see, this is what we're going to have to find out, right? Well, it's a hell of an opponent for her to face in Chimera, the native of Brittany in France.
Ricky, I look at this battle very much similar to the first match we had, with regards to the power versus the speed and finesse.
It's very good. So you're picking this up incredibly quickly, Billy. I
Well,
would say that a natural is here in the black box, and that is a natural drop down by Aleah James.
But Ricky, when you listen to yourself and Dean Ayers for 4 or 5 years, you kind of pick it up, right?
I like the way you said that, like I was listening to my own voice in my own head, which I do on occasion.
For sure.
Chimera did say she's not a tourist. She does most of wrestling in France. She says she is here to win, and she actually sees a parallel this evening of the Battle of Hastings. She's in Hastings, and it's very much England versus France. I'm not sure Aleah James sees it that way. I think it's more a case of she sees the opponent in front of her, and she needs to beat her. She needs to rise to the occasion, as you say, to make her mark here on the IWN.
For sure. End of the day, when you leave the big leagues and you're back in the independent scene, it's all about momentum. And the momentum that she needs to create tonight is going to be the start of something fresh and new for her. But she's not going to start that by getting trounced by Kira.
Taking a backbreaker like that is not going to help her rise here at all. She's going to need to find something and find it quickly. We have alluded to the fact that Aleah James was in NXT, so NXT UK. He's fought the likes of Zaya Brookside, of Bobby or Stevie, whoever you want to call Bobby Tyler or Stevie.
Not your favourite, Ricky.
Not my favourite, I'm
No,
afraid.
we know that for sure.
He's also been there with Nina Samuels and Isla Dawn, who I think was former NXT Tag Team Champion as well.
Indeed.
So she's got a pedigree. An anti-conformist. She says she's happy to break rules. She'll start trash talking if she wants to. I don't necessarily agree with that as a strategy. Good deep cover, 2 only. Not sure she was going to get the freak out on that occasion, but she's making Aleah James work for it, and that's the name of the game, right? Burn the energy of your opponent, you can pin them.
For sure. If I'm Kira here, I am continually using that power.
Yeah.
You have to continually keep that press.
What's
on.
Aleah supposed to do? Is it a case of speed? Is she supposed to outrun Kira? Because when you're against someone who's that powerful, you've got to be close. You can't. You've got to avoid being close.
For me, it's fight or flight. She has to choose her actions here. And here we go.
Is that flight you're talking about? Rolls up 2. That might be the strategy.
Oh.
And Kira bucking the trend there by being slightly quicker. Over for the cover. It's 2. It's only a 2, says your referee Scott Bell.
Ricky, I have to say, I really like the intelligence of Kira here.
What, they're going for the cover? Keep going for the cover?
Just the ring smarts. The fact that she is using her attributes to her advantage. She's sticking on this major talent and showing that, why can't she compete at the top leagues?
Well, this is the point. I mean, she's not here as a token wrestler. They're both here to make their mark. It just so happens that Aleah James has, in her own way, already made a mark somewhere, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But as we said, Chimera has mainly done her work in France, so it's only the last year or two, really, that she's crossed the English Channel to ply her craft here.
I tell you what, if these elbows to the necks continue tonight, I will be hiring a chiropractor for the next show, that's for sure.
Yeah, we have to. We've got a room out there, I believe, dedicated to it.
We have indeed.
Well, Kira's got to be careful, though. She doesn't fall into the same mistakes we've already seen Connor Mills walk into. And she's got to be careful not to get wrapped up in what the crowd are doing, because we know the kind of crowd this is. They are going to get involved. They are going to get loud, right? You've got to try and put that to the back of your mind and focus on what you're doing, because both of them want to win, and furiously by the looks of it.
The crowd are really behind Aleah here. Can she capitalise on this bit of momentum, Ricky?
So this is the thing. I'm running at her. I didn't think that was the wisest strategy to run straight towards her, but it seems to be paying off.
This is the fight I was talking about.
Got a beautiful Hurricane run, and Chimera is out of sorts. Chimera has been trained by some people who would have thought would know to help her counter that, and Connor Mills was actually one of them who trained Chimera. Along with Eddie Dennis, David Francisco, and a few others. Oh, beautiful crossbody from Aleah though.
go.
Hooks the leg too. Had good purchase on the shoulders, but just wasn't enough.
Not enough, and I think once again Kira's just shown her strength getting out of that pinfall, that's for sure.
Like you said, you go to what you know. She's got the power game. If you're the person on the other side of the ring, surely your strategy is to wear them down. That is always what works. If you're faster, if you're more agile, you're likely to have the stamina. Right to the back of the head after that whiplash effect on the ropes. It takes a bit of time to turn her over, and that might have prevented the free count there.
You're going to be very critical here for Kira. Again, just like Jay Joshua. She needed to get a tighter pin, a better grip on her there.
I mean, but the thing is, I mean, at that point, it took her 3 seconds to turn her over.
Yeah.
So for that point, man, she was not necessarily going to get the free count.
Can't be lackadaisical on these pinfalls though. You have to, if you want to get the win here, you've got.
I don't want to get the win. Well, I'm not getting in that ring.
Well, Ricky, you never know. You never know.
Well, I don't need to know.
Chris Hatch did once. I saw on another independent show. That's for sure. For you next.
I tell you, the day you see me do a destroy off the second rope, son.
Shout out to the Hatchies. Hatchamania all day long.
Going for that jumping DDT. Aleah James loves to finish her opponents off with that one.
Stunner. Oh.
Chimera going there for the stun buster. The stun buster she likes to hit. It's a stunner, rebound straight into a spine buster as Aleah James going once again for that jumping DDT. And she managed to hit it this time. And Kira lands right on the head.
Right on the
and
button.
Aleah James with urgency hooks the leg. Two. No, foot on the rope. She didn't have enough left to get the shoulder up. So what do? Is it veteran instinct? I like to think so. She gets the foot on the rope and Aleah James beside herself because that really was her best shot.
2 words, ring smarts.
I won't deny that. I think that is the right thing to do. I mean, Aleah James is obviously frustrated, and you can understand why. You've hit your best shot, you've got your opponent down. She's got to capitalise and capitalise quickly.
Oh!
Aleah's off the ropes, and she hits both parts of it. That is the stun buster. She's got a far the ropes.
What did I say about those 2 words?
Well, that's one word, cheating.
Ring smarts. I'm applauding that, Ricky.
Why are you applauding it?
I'm applauding that.
What, because she cheated to win? She didn't have to cheat. She just hit her best shot herself.
She was
she
on
could have
point.
got the free count without putting her foot on the ropes.
Look,
I don't know.
Chimera has put herself in contention, in my opinion,
by cheating.
to be around the
by
IWN Women's Championship.
But she cheated.
Well, she's got.
So that's who you want to be our champion.
What has she got in her locker right now? A W,
a
right?
cheat win. A cheating win is what she's got. A great women's match there, showcasing the very best of what we can expect to see here on the IWN. But we now return to the meat of our inquiry this evening. We're going back to the Zed Force, Billy.
We are, and I just want to make a point. 6 years ago today,
to this day, yeah.
To this day, we launched International Pro Wrestling Inception. And on that day, the Zed Force Championship was defended. And won. It was defended by Rob Sharp.
Yep.
Filthy gorgeous Rob Sharp.
Filthy gorgeous
and
Rob.
won
Ducky.
by the current AEW star. He was known to us as Superbad Kip Sabian. And that shows for me where the Zed Force division goes. When you start there and move on upwards, it's Ricky.
I mean, he became our world champion. Remember, he used that as a launch pad. He won the Zed Force, then became world champion, and then went to AEW.
It's not just a launch pad, right?
It's
the
a
beginning.
pad.
It's the beginning to superstardom. So these 8 guys tonight have a chance at superstardom. So let's see what these guys bring the next match.
Let's head it back to the ring with our dear host, Nels Hilton.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall and is a Zed Force World Championship qualifying match. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from National London, weighing in at 180 pounds, the Black Belt, Cali.
I mean, we're talk about showcasing the very best that we have to offer in this country, and here, a bit like Conor Mills, is a man who has constantly been redefining himself over the last few years. He had a kind of a few problems, really kind of knowing who he was and kind of getting the wins on the board, but now he has come back completely focused, and I'm quite excited to see what Cali Gray can offer us here.
Cali Gray is an individual that we know a lot
We've
about.
seen him grow, right?
We have seen him grow. He, a former member of our academy, he was a contender. He had his prospect matches with us when he was finding his feet. But when you look at him now, years removed from those days, this is a guy that wants to take the chance. When we talk about showcasing and going for superstardom, this is a kid who believes he can do it.
Here at play, of course, we just said that the Black Rose Cali Gray was basically out finding himself, and yet Scotty Rawk, known as the lost boy of British wrestling, is kind of what Cali Gray was for a period of time.
It looks like a rip-off of Cali Gray, if you ask me.
I tell you how to win friends and influence people.
Well,
you've been reading it again, haven't you, boy? I can tell it.
Look, I've heard some great things up north about Scotty Rawk, but he's not up north anymore, Ricky. He's deep, deep south, so he's really got to prove himself tonight.
He looks ready, he looks confident. He's moving around the ring with a bit of swagger.
Can I give a compliment?
You too. We'll find out.
About Scotty Rawk? Can I give a compliment?
Let's go and ask him. Do I look like his keeper?
I like that ring jacket.
What ring jacket?
The waistcoat he had on.
What ring jacket? Where are you looking?
Alright, okay, now we're looking tattoos.
You've made it up, right?
It was shiny.
You turned into a magpie. John Woo drop kick, and Cali Gray in the ascendancy very much early on here. Spinning him around and around and around. Goodness me, making him dizzy, then dropping him face first. Deep cover. Almost had him. I tell you what, remember, this is a Zed Force Championship qualifying match. I did get lost in the shuffle so much. I do want to point out, if they can get a quick win, they absolutely will try to, right? The key here is to win, make this statement, and get into that championship match. Oh, the pace was quickening for a period of time, and then Scotty Rawk gets the upper hand, kick to the side, he lands right into the cover, 2! Only a 2. Very, very fast. And see, this is a different contest, really like the other two we've seen so fast, because these are both people who fly around that ring. They move at top speed. So in this contest, it really is just going to be not a question of luck, but a question maybe of, survival, maybe timing. Went for the Telson kick there. Did Scotty Rawk almost hit it early.
Tell you what, the tempo's risen, isn't it, Ricky?
Absolutely. And the thing is, when you've got two people who are going at that speed, pace tends to make waste. So at some point, someone's going to fall foul of it. Oh, and it made him right there.
There you go, look at that.
Right there, I didn't do it. Right there.
There you go. He crashed and burned.
Well, see that happen. You seem happy about that.
I'm not happy.
Are you sure? There was a happy tone. Now, you want to get that chiropractor open, that's what it is. Looking to get some sort of commission off it. Oh, there you go. That will help. Scotty Rawk is not going to take it. Cali Gray disrespecting him, he'll get one back. Both men would love to follow in the footsteps of some of the greats who've held the Zed Force Championship on the IWN. We've mentioned Kip Saban, of course, Rob Sharp.
Late, great Ryan
Smile, our first Zed Force champion, of course. Way back when. Oh, right on the neck. Extra torque on the way down. Only a 2 though, says Scott Bell.
Mentioning the late great Ryan Smile. When his match first started, I thought it was going to be as quick as the final on the first ever Zed Force Championship tournament. which I think was, what, 13 seconds, Ricky?
They had, yes, it was, and they had him and Josh Bowden had a return 2 out of 3 falls, I seem to remember. But yeah, it was a very quick match, very surprising.
Quick, fair.
Yeah.
The all-day start.
Sat ringside there, and the entire place exploded for Ryan Smile. And I tell you what a talent! And this is what we're talking about with the Zed Force. We're talking about talent of that level, people who move at that speed, with agility, with tenacity. We're looking for it all in the Zed Force division here on the IWN.
I'll tell you what, Ricky, Cali Gray's really impressed me tonight, because yes, he's showing bravado. Yes, he's a bit of showmanship. But the anticipation and delivery in some of his work tonight is just showing that he has developed so much so in the last 3-4 years, and and that has to go to the lads. It has to go to the lads.
Yeah. Oh goodness me! Kick my ball. That could be all though. And he is impressing. And like we said, we have followed his journey. We have watched him in those prospect matches back in the early days, and to see him here now, he looks like he belongs, doesn't he?
He does. He does.
He doesn't just want to belong, one would imagine. He wants to very much get himself into that Zed Force Championship.
Imagine if tonight Cali Gray gets himself into that final. Imagine if he does that, and then he goes on our next show and wins the thing.
Yeah.
What sort of message will that send to the rest of British wrestling for Cali Gray?
He's here. He's arrived. And do you know what? We've seen that before. You said about Kip, and it was the first name that come up for both of us. Oh, wait a minute. Thinking cemetery driver. He hooks that underhook, they'll lift him into the pile driver. Going for the cemetery driver, had him up there briefly before he came back down. Smart here, working over the back to try and get him better in position. I think he's going to go, I think he's going to hit it. Oh, went way too far over though. Rawk catches him with a kick, but he collapses. He's taken a bit of a beating here. Scotty Rawk, of course, not forgetting. He wants to make his mark. He's got a story to tell. He's got a championship to fight for. If he can get himself into that final win on next event. He's going to have to keep the pressure on Cali Gray here, though, to do that.
Great move there by Scotty Rawk. Here we go, Ricky.
Cali Gray prone and takes a foot right to the side of his face. Where he's not done yet. Scotty Rawk with a second one in Cali Gray.
Matching bruises each and every side.
Oh, but Cali Gray's got plenty of fight left in him. Look at the speed. He's coming across from the other side of the ring. He's been caught though. Waist makes waist. Ushigoroshi only gets that was almost a 3. I said only a 2. It was barely a 2. It was so close to 3. You could hear it hit the canvas. And this is what we're talking about, where they've used their speed. This is that part of the contest. This is that tenacity. This is where it's about fortitude. Who has got enough left in the tank to get themselves over the line? Oh, using his back. Goodness me, did you see that coming? I did not.
We are in trouble here.
I thought he was going to kick him. He just used his entire body as a weapon. Snap German. Scotty Rawk goes down. Cali Gray has an opening here. It's a snap German, but this time it's Scotty Rawk who hits it. But once again, Scotty Rawk cannot capitalise. Too much damage has been done. What a contest this is. They're showing you what it's about. They're putting it all out there.
They really are tonight. These guys are bringing the intensity to win.
This is why they're here. I mean, this is, you haven't just like selected 100 names and put them in a bingo roll. Do you know what I mean? You've obviously gone out, and these are some of the best that are going in the country.
Ricky, we were never going to come back without the absolute best in this country. And tonight, I think we've identified 2 names. Oh, hold it a second. Oof.
They're going to beat each other back to a vertical basis if they can here. Intensity of Scotty Rawk and Cali Gray on display here. Chopping, forearming, punching, whatever it takes to hit the other person, hit them as hard as they can until they can't go any further. Cali Gray, he is wobbly. Once again, he went for the Tesla kick for a second time, and once again, Cali Gray's wise to it. Releasing with a Moshinoku driver, doesn't go for the cover straw. He takes a bit too long, but does get purchased. But he took too long to roll over to the cover.
Ricky,
would have had him now. That would have been it.
That should have been it.
Should have been.
That should have been it.
No, I agree.
Is that the naivety that we saw in Cali Gray 3 years ago?
Well, I don't think it's so much naivety as a movie. It's the moment. Do you know what I mean? But he looks a lot sharper than he did. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a difficult one because you can see they're hungry for it, right?
Yeah, for sure. Both these guys, like I was about to say, just before I was to say, these guys, I believe we are seeing two wrestlers in our ring right at this present moment that are going to be names for years to come that people are going to talk about.
I agree with that, but Cali Gray has to keep on his man. Do you know, he was just chastising him. He was just slapping him about. Not a hard slap like he's doing, like a little kind of here I am, here I am. Should be doing that. Concentrate on getting the win, especially when we're getting a bit deeper into the contest. That's what you need to do if you're Cali Gray. Use the aggression. Don't taunt your opponent at this stage. It's a... Oh my! Destroyer out of nowhere. How did Scotty Rawk go from that position to hit that move Billy Wood?
Now, this is why we brought this man in. The intensity, the tempo. And... springboards into the dropkick, and Cali Gray is ever so close to this opportunity slipping through his fingers because the Tesla kick is warming up from Scotty Rawk. If he hits it, we'll be done here. No, he counters it. Catches him with a knee. He's going for the cemetery driver again. He's got him up. No, he's countered. Got him on Rawk. He's got both legs. No, so close. Tesla kick. He smacks him right on the side of the head. Hook in the leg is deep too. And that'll do it to Scotty Rawk. Wow. Now that sets the tone for me, Ricky. That should be the minimum level we expect from the Zed Force division.
That's why they're here, right? You said it yourself. This is why they have been brought into the IWN Live family. Oh, I don't know what that was about.
That was a bit weird.
The Lost Boy of British wrestling.
Seemed a little bit lost in that moment.
We say he's lost, but we know where he's going to be. We know exactly where he's going to be. We'll tell you in a second because he is in that final. He will be fighting for the Zed Force Championship on our next broadcast.
Hello, and we're backstage once again, and I'm joined with the lovely Levi, Muir. And if you win this match, you do realise that you've actually got the opportunity to be a part of the Zed Force Championships. How are you feeling?
Well, Tara, you're a lovely girl, very nice looking, but what you bring for and looks you clearly lack for in brains and education. If I win my match, let me tell you something, I will 100% be winning my match. Have you seen the boy that I'm wrestling, the man-child? He's about 4'2", absolutely nothing. Nino Bryant, I've known him since 2016. He was this small then, and he's this small now. There's not a single thing he can do against me. It's ridiculous this match is even booked. It is a real David versus Goliath in real life. But unfortunately for Nino Bryant, he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt badly.
Wow, some real confident words there. Thank you so much for your time, my darling. And you know what? I've got strong faith in you.
So you should. There we go. Getting a bit smarter by the second, Tara.
Going on. Thank you, darling. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you out there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a Z Force Championship qualifying match. Introducing first.
Now, Ricky, I'm just going to comment. This guy.
His way to the ring from Bottomwood, weighing at 132 pounds, Nino Bryant.
And as I was about to say, I remember getting an email, Ricky. And
From anyone in particular, or?
And they were saying that there's this young teenage talent who is going to be huge in British wrestling. And that kid was called El Nino. And I was thinking to myself, really? This 15, 16-year-old protege who's going to fly in the British wrestling scene? Nah. We transform into 2023, and now we have Nino Bryant in the middle of our ring. But let's be honest, he's not been given the best task, has he?
It's going to be a bit difficult. We will not sugarcoat that. This might be the mismatch of the evening so far.
London, England, weighing in at 235 pounds, the best athlete in the game, Levi Muir!
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the differences here, because they are pretty stark. 5'7" is Nino Bryant, Levi Muir is way over 6 foot. Nino Bryant is 132 pounds, Levi is 235.
A mammoth of a man. Huge, impressive, he's been there, he's done it. This guy is destined for great things. Look at the man. That is a physique.
I mean, that is a physique.
I'll be honest, that's what I look like after after lockdown. That is exactly what I look like.
How long was your dream?
Well, in lockdown, I think I slept for 6 months. Netflix and sleep, that's what I got.
That's a coma body you've got going there, I'm telling you.
Imagine that, look at that. That one arm is as big as, I don't know, Chris Hatch's leg. So what do you reckon then, Ricky?
About Levi Muir, about Nino Bryant?
I look at Nino and I go, what chance does he have? If you were a betting man, what would the odds be on Nino Bryant beating the specimen Levi Muir?
I mean, we've seen Nino Bryant kind of transform from what he was when he was a rookie into what he is today. I don't want to discount Nino Bryant because you
look at him.
Look at the star. I agree. That man is built. He is. I mean, someone has been chiseling on that body for a good period of time.
He's wearing pleather shorts.
He's wearing
what is this? Ring of Honor 2002?
Did you say pleather or leather?
Pleather.
What's pleather?
Fake plastic leather.
Is it really?
Well, I've heard it a few times. Because
is this important in the football world?
I don't know. I feel like this is Ring of Honor 2002. Sorry, Nino. I gave you a big hype coming in, but when I compare you, Nino Bryant, versus Levi Muir, specimen versus hopeful.
And do you know what? Sometimes that's all you need. You make it sound like underdogs have never won a fight, and let's be honest. Again, we're going to put it into the bluntest terms. This couldn't be more David versus Goliath, really, could it? This is the story.
There's a reason Nino's in this. But the draw came out. It wasn't like I picked these two to face each other. This was a random draw, and unfortunately for Nino Bryant, he has to face the mammoth.
How was that random draw done?
It was done
randomly.
Very randomly.
That it was.
Like the FA Cup.
Like the FA Cup, I see. Well, Nino Bryant has not picked necessarily the best ball he could have picked, as you can see, as 6 foot plus, 235 pounds of Levi Muir steamrolls its way into Bryant's torso.
I wonder how his stomach looks after that.
Thinner, I'd imagine. Thinner, slightly more stretched. I mean, it sounds like something we don't really need to say, but we're going to say anyway. Oh my goodness gracious me! I was going to say this is power versus speed and Nino needs to fly, but I didn't mean right into the top turnbuckle.
I'm not sure if our camera guys caught it, but I just looked into the whites of Nino Bryant's eyes.
He flickered, didn't he?
Oh my goodness. I don't think he knows where he is.
Levi Muir, he's chiselled, he's 6'1", 235 pounds. He's been in the business for 8 years. He was trained by Lance Storm. He's been in Olympic contention for the UK. He's a powerlifting champion. When he says he is the best all-round athlete in the game, you've got to give him some credit for some of those facts, I'm telling you. Trained by Lance Storm, powerlifting champion. Nino he's in trouble here.
We said about Zed Force taking people from a spotlight to absolute superstardom. Can you see anything other than superstardom for Levi Muir?
You see gold in his future, don't you? That's not to discount Nino Bryant. That's not to discount what he's done, the progress he's made. But when you're talking about speed versus power, this is unbridled force that Nino Bryant is facing against those turnbuckles right now. But the scary thing is we've seen a few contests here already, Bobby, where it's been a case of they have been trash talking to the crowd, and they've lost the momentum a little bit. But Levi Muir has been holding Nino Bryant most of that time and chastising the crowd. That is terrifying. He's managing to concentrate on everybody in the building at once and still be in charge.
He's a monster. But Nino, look, he's showing fight.
Oh, almost dropped him on the top turnbuckle again, but Nino Bryant, he's using that speed. It's the only thing he's really going to be able to use here. The agility is going to have to come into play. Off the second rope. Got the speed!
Oh my
Inside
goodness!
out! And Levi Muir for the first time almost looks human.
But he did not hit the deck.
No, he didn't. I don't. Has he gone down once in the contest so far? I don't even think he's hit the canvas. Nino Bryant, he hasn't even got his opponent off his feet. Oh no, he caught him, Caught him like a small child. Oh no, the ease, look at the ease. Just ragdolling Nino Bryant around, and the speed is going to catch up him, and he takes it down for the first time ever so briefly. Levi Muir was down.
Straight back to his feet, what an athlete. Oh.
Ow.
Goodness.
Ow. Ow, ow.
Oh.
And that chiropractor on standby, we might need him sooner than the next show. Nino, he's done. Oh, Scott Bell is not
Bell, if I am you,
I'd
stay away.
I'd leave.
Oh my God.
Scott Bell's a braver man than I am.
Braver than Tom Scarborough? Braver than Tom Scarborough?
Tom Scarborough's not here. If Tom Scarborough was here, he's a very brave man. Very brave. I bet Tom Scarborough. Oh my goodness me!
Oh my Lord!
From the cradle to the grave, pretty much. He got him from the outside all the way in, slams him in the middle. I mean, you may well count higher than 3 here, Scott. Well, I don't know if that's instinct, stupidity, or fight, or something in between, but how Nino Bryant found the ability to kick out of that, I do not know. I don't think it was wise.
You corrected me in the first match when I said he should just take the pinfall. That's Nino Bryant shown enough fighting spirit. The reason he was picked as one of the 8 men in this tournament.
It's because of his fighting spirit. The thing is, if Levi Muir had gone for the cover, this is pretty much done for, right? He had an extra 6 or 7 seconds. I'm not saying he's not fighting. I'm just simply saying that the power game that Levi Muir is bringing here to the IWN is almost unparalleled. Trying to take him down, but this is just not going to work. Oh! And he was down, and this time he was down. He didn't spring back up quite as quick.
Nino, this is your chance.
I tell you what, he's probably not going to get a second one. Once again went up, possibly looking for that moonsault DDT, and instead he finds a hellacious follow-away slam through his troubles. He's hitting himself now. Goodness me. An absolute warrior of a man.
Do you know what, Ricky?
You might as well just give him the belt now, Bill. Do you know what I mean? You might as well just give him the belt. From what I've seen tonight, I mean, they've been very evenly matched contests for the most part, but this really has been one-way traffic, with the other side having severe delays due to temporary traffic lights. From what I can see.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Not only is Levi Muir someone who's well and truly in the running right now for the Zed Force title, are we having our first look at a future? Am I being a little bit early to say a future world champion?
We haven't even announced anything about the belt yet as well.
I know, it's early doors.
Do you know what? From what we're seeing so far, if he can keep that fire, if he can keep that kind of laser focus, I mean, if he prevails here, you've got to say, right? We've seen it be a springboard before. It was a springboard for Kip Sabian. Rob Sharp won Zed Force Championship gold. He became world champion. Kip Sabian did the same.
That belt launched many.
And he's 26.
He's only
Levi Muir is 26. He's got about at least 15 years left in the game. Think how dominant he's going to be in just 2 years, let alone 5.
This could be the most dominant.
Oh, they're coming over here.
He's on his way over here.
They're coming over here.
I'm concerned.
Nino Bryant there. If it wasn't for the table,
Nino, save yourself, my fella. Save yourself, Nino.
You do start asking the questions. When does the referee get involved? Because Nino Bryant can barely walk, Bill.
He's fighting back.
He's trying to fight, but he can barely stand. One-legged men don't win ass-kicking contests, but no-legged men rather, they don't win anything. in this particular context. He vertical suplexed him and he jumped as he delivered it. Maximum impact on the top of the spine of Nino Bryant. And I'll tell you what, he's not going to be able to take too many more shots like that. I've got to go with you, Bill. I've got to give credit. He was even in the corner. He was lifting his fist up as if to say, "Come on, then." And he then flew. He flew back into the canvas.
Fight or flight.
He's saying he's done, and do you know what, Nino is almost done, but he has somehow managed to take everything that Levi Muir's got. He's going for the TKO now, though. No, he slips out the back. It's an arm drag. Has Nino Bryant got anything left? Can he get any foothold here? There's a drop kick.
Leave this.
And the native of Ballroom Wood, is he on the precipice of doing something extraordinary here in the black box, Hastings? Oh, gracious me. Well, something extraordinary did happen to Nino there. It certainly did. Double legs, but somehow he managed to kick out. And look at the look on Levi Muir's face. He thought that was it. I thought that was it. The hands on the back of your head indicate that you thought that was it. How was that not a free count? Wow.
It's not always how big the dog is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's about the fight in the dog.
I tell you what, there is a lot of fight in Nino Bryant, and he is bringing every single bit of it here. Trying to get back to a vertical basis, trying to carry on fighting. Look at the ease that he picked him up. Oh my, he's going to break him. He's breaking him in half. He's breaking him. So Scott Bella's got to get in there, surely. He's going to snap him.
Maybe I should hire him as the chiropractor.
Absolutely. He's going to snap. He's got the ropes. And the ropes are the only thing I think that stopped his spine from shattering into pieces. Up goes Nino. A lot of damage has been done, but he is somehow managing to find it. I don't know how many times we've written him off, or maybe I have, but he is still going, he is still fighting, he's still running, he still has enough energy left in here to mount some level of offense, to get some foothold in this contest. And you've got to wonder, do Black Box Hastings believe? Are they beginning to believe that he can do it? Is there enough electricity in this room to propel him to a miracle?
Oh
no.
Do you want to be up there, Ricky?
Well, that's where you get the miracles from, I suppose, up that high. Oh! Comes down, and you wonder if that was the final spark going out for Nino Bryant.
Final spark in the
to cover, he stacks him. No, he sprung up! How? I mean, I don't know, I genuinely don't know what to say. How can someone take that much punishment, that much, let's be honest, violence, and keep coming back?
I'm in shock, but you know what? Levi now, he has to take the power, the brawn, the strength, and the desire to get this job done. And stop messing about now.
Well, I don't think he's been messing about. I mean, look, we've been talking power versus speed. This isn't power versus speed anymore, Billy. This is power versus heart. I'm completely agreeing with you. This is the heart of Nino Bryant. Levi Muir might actually have to stop his heart to get him out of this Zed Force tournament. He's still
my Lord!
With a headbutt. Desperation. And then some from Nino Bryant.
Oh, look at Nino's head. Oh my God, look at him. What is he running on? What is he running on?
I don't know, but you should get a case and bring it to us next time. He tried to run, but he couldn't.
Take your chance.
Yeah, hit the ring post. What is Bryant thinking now? Kicks Muir to the outside. Goes for a tope. Hits a tope. Goes for something else. A second tope, but this time, all right, the Mammoth has caught him. Straight into the ring post. And I don't believe I'm going to say this, but Muir is in the perfect position. And Bryant may well be on that.
Take your chance, Nino Bryant. Take your chance.
Muir is down for the longest time in this contest. And Bryant is on the top rope. I can't believe this. We could be seconds away from a bit of IWN history here. Catches him in the
David versus Goliath.
Hooks a leg. 2. Oh! I thought the hand came down for 3. victory, and so did every single man, woman, living, breathing, autonomous human in this building.
0.00000.
Even Levi Muir's hand was kind of gracing the clouds in the sky at that point.
If Nino got that pinfall,
He's trying to pick him up. Are you kidding me? Oh God, this is definitely power versus heart. Nino Bryant's 132 pounds trying to lift a man who is almost twice his own body weight.
Ricky, this is the moment.
What's he thinking here? What's he got planned from the top? Manages to roll through. Oh! Spotty from a man who weighs 235 pounds, 6'1", thinking TKO. And Nino Bryant is down. He is down and he looks out this time. Levi Muir turns him over. 1, 2, an incredible victory. What heart by Bryant.
Heart, desire, but a man of that physicality, that power, that potential, Ricky.
Are you looking at a future world champion? That's what you've said. I mean, as far as I'm concerned so far, quite possibly the most impressive man who looks like he could become the next Zed Force champion.
To be the world champion, you gotta start somewhere, and the Zed Force division has delivered us world champions. I'm gonna say it right now. That man could be the future of IWN.
Absolutely. Nino Bryant put up a great fight, and sometimes it's not about the size of the dog, but goodness me, what a dog. What a dog that we have seen on display in the form of Levi Muir. Absolutely destroyed Nino Bryant in the end, heart, body and soul.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a Zed Force Championship qualifying match. Introducing first. Making his way to the ring from Newport, South Wales, weighing in at 180 pounds, the babyface killer, Vaughn.
Now this kid, Ricky, this kid from New Wave Wrestling super impressed me. And I think he's going to bring the intensity that we talk about all night.
And his opponent.
Absolutely. And also from the same part of the world comes his opponent, one of the youngest competitors we've ever had on the IWN. Might be the youngest.
We've had a few young talented performers come in, change the face of our company. And now I'm looking at this young lad and thinking, is he next?
From Leeds, South Wales, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is a futurist, Leon Page.
16 years old is Leon Page. 16. We said that Levi Muir was potentially going to have maybe 15 years at the top of the business. This young man could be looking at a 25-year career. And I must tell you, he's already been going for 2 years. He started training like 13 years old.
He can't even drive a car, but he could by the end of the year.
He's been relying on the kindness of strangers just to even be here in Hastings.
At the end of the year, this guy might not be able to pass his test, but he could be Zed Force champion.
Can you imagine that he'd actually had the Zed Force championship, but he wouldn't even be able to put it in his boot to carry it? He'd have to carry it on the bus.
All the way from Wales.
Long way.
That's a bloody
Long way from Hastings, man. Let's go. Both natives of Wales. Cage is from Neath, Vaughn is from Newport. futurist Leon Cage, the babyface killer Alex Vaughn, both vying to become, wow, the final man entered into that Zed Force Championship. It will take place the next time we have the pleasure of your company.
The thing about this match, Ricky, for me, is both these guys coming from the same academy. They must know exactly how each other works.
Which is New Wave, eh?
Correct.
Where are they based? At Wales?
Wales, yeah. Bronco Brendan White, head trainer.
Wow. Prestige.
Here we go.
Speaking of prestige, Leon Cage finding himself up top. He's prestigious. Second Dan black belt in karate. Landed on his feet and rolls over. That takes incredible resilience to do that, especially when you're in mid-flight. Oh, and he's got a different kind of flight as he crashes to the canvas, courtesy of that Lara Vaughn. 2 3/4, says referee Scott Bell. Slips out the back and draw the suplex. Half Nelson transitions. Almost took the referee clean out.
Hold on a minute.
Bell.
If anyone,
away for his life.
we talked about speed tonight, and Scott Bell had to move like a cruiserweight.
The babyface killer almost became the referee killer there. Alex Vaughn with extreme prejudice. He did not mind who was in the way of that snap suplex.
Did not indeed. But why should he care?
Why should he care?
Well,
What about the health and safety of another human being? What's wrong with you tonight? That's our referee. What happens if he gets wiped out? Huh?
if he gets wiped
you
out,
referee in the main.
you are
event.
getting a stripes on, my friend.
No, wow. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we've got no Chris Hatch,
No Chris Hatch.
no Tom Scarborough. You know, both decided to go on their jollies.
No Steve Linsky.
No Steve Linsky. Well, we've not had Steve Linsky for a while now, but Scott Bell has been
One of the best. One of the best. Reliable Scott Bell.
exceptional.
And he almost was the taken out Scott Bell, courtesy of Alex Vaughn, the babyface killer. The native of Newport, looking to make an impact, looking to get in that Zed Force Championship match.
I think Vaughn's in Leon Cage's head right now.
Because of the fact he almost took out the referee. Or?
No. It just looks like he's got his number.
Well, as you said, they train in the same part of the world, right? They train in the same academy. There's got to be that rivalry. Because there's only one of them that is going to go through and get that opportunity in the Zed Force Championship match.
Absolutely.
You know, that's got to be hard, right? When you've come from the same place, you want to shine above those other people. This is not a sport where it's about camaraderie to get to the top. It's about being ruthless, right? We saw that earlier on with Levi Muir. He wasn't taking it easy on Nino Bryant. He was like, I've got to steamroll this guy to get my opportunity. This is exactly what we're going to see here.
Talking about Nino Bryant, I hear he's out there with the paramedics right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's not in a good way after that, and that just tells me.
You did say that you saw the whites of his eyes early on in the contest.
I did indeed, and I'm telling you this, Ricky. That is a message for anyone who makes this final. Do you really want to be in a match with Levi, man?
No. I don't want to be a match with any of the superstars on the IWN. They kick the crap out of me. Would you want to get into a match with any of them?
The only one I probably would have got into a match with is probably James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth?
Yeah. I think I could kick his ass.
He was a dangerous man.
Yeah.
Dangerous man.
He had his hands.
He might have tried to chin you.
He might have, but you know, he didn't, and we don't have to worry about him now because we are looking at the future.
Alex Vaughn, yeah, you say the future. The futurist Leon Cage trying to get back to vertical bases, but I wonder what Alex Vaughn was just doing, getting in the face of Scott Bell, which is a bit rich, bearing in mind he almost suplexed his opponent into Scott Bell and took him out.
Vaughn's up for it, look at that. But Cage is right him back.
I mean, it's something we don't. Oh, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's appreciate that flight of fancy from Leon Cage, taking all the air clean out of Vaughn.
He's not sweet 16, he's 16 and savage.
I was going to say, the only real difference you can see between the two of them is the age. It's about a 7-year difference in age. So there is going to be a little bit of immaturity, but not in that sense. But I mean in the sense that maybe he hasn't been in the ring that long. Maybe he doesn't know what he's doing, but I tell you what, hush my guns, because doesn't the kid look like he's doing well?
Going to the top. Oh.
caught with a boot to the side of the head. He does not want to be there for long, and unfortunately Vaughn is going to make his move right here, right now. Slips out the back, off the ropes. Oh my goodness! And a powerbomb! He'd have gone over. He should have tried to get over. Could have got some purchase, but he couldn't. Oh wow! A Death Valley driver, and if you notice, he landed it on him on the way down. Scott Bell checking him as if to say, "Are you conscious, brother? Can you still go? Can you still move?"
That was Alex Vaughn's chance there, I think, to steal it.
He almost did. Death Valley driver, he landed on him as he landed.
He couldn't capitalise, and we talk about the inexperience of Leon Cage. Is Alex Vaughn showing the same level of inexperience?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Alex Vaughn's only 23 himself, and he's had a few. He's had I think about a year or two in the game himself. So I mean, two relatively young, relatively fresh stars here on the IWN, and I think they're finding their place too, right? It's like we were talking about Cali Gray, finding their place in the business, finding out who they are, and we're watching that transformation right before our very eyes. Because I tell you what, pressure, it makes diamonds or it makes dust, and we might be seeing two diamonds here going at it. Just a matter of attrition at this point. It's about who is going to go down first, who is going to be able to take the most hits and keep moving.
I can take that man.
He's going for that Death Valley driver again.
Oh my!
Billy Wood. Oh! A reply from Leon Cage. Catches the form. This is the thing. You say they train together. They really do seem to know each other that well, because when one of them seems to get momentum, bing, bang, bong, the other one is right there to counter.
Mirror, mirror, who's the fairest of them all?
That's the one. That is the one. Both weighing about 180 pounds, both about 5'7", 5'8". Both from Wales, both train at the same place. Images! Vaughn is going to go for a DDT, got caught in a spine buster too. No! Oh, Scott Bell's arm almost flexed all the way down into a 3 there. Well, see, this is the thing about neither of these athletes are old.
No.
They've got young heads, and you can see a frustration growing. Alex Vaughn there, smacking the crap out of the cams as if to say, "Come on, come on! What am I doing here? I've got to get the win. What's going on?"
Alex Vaughn needs to cut that out and continue this.
Well, he's using energy and time.
Without a doubt, he needs to focus on his time, because now look at this strategy. If he can. Well, hold on a minute, Leon's going out of this.
The sleeper's normally the first step into the dream killer that Vaughn likes to use, that sleeper into the front Russian sweep. Oh, it's another boot. I tell you what, they are not pulling any punches here. Absolutely determined to take each other out where possible. Vaughn goes for a reverse vertical suplex, but it's countered by Cage. Going for that double underhook lift. He's got him up. He's got him up all the way. It's a reversal by Vaughn. Turns him, and he turns him into a cutter. That's absolutely insane, Billy Wood. 2 centimetres in it. Centimetres in it.
The heart of Nino Bryant.
Yes. There has been so much heart here.
That's what Leon Cage is showing right there.
Zed Force was always about heart. It's always been about valuing those superstars who are on the precipice, it's just a case of, can they survive long enough? Can they go in this environment? Can they come out of those battles? Can they keep moving forward? That is what the Zed Force division has always been about. It's been about speed and agility, yes, but it's been about heart, it's been about determination, and we have seen bucket loads here in this contest.
Smash!
Also, she said that Leon Cage not only is his second dan black belt in karate, he has a background in parkour, which is going to make him very adept at flying around the ring as he has been. Almost again.
You know who else loves parkour, right? Another one of our former friends, PJ Black.
Yeah.
Done some parkour in
South African PJ Black.
Yeah, that's the man.
The Darewolf tour, was that what we called
that? That was it. Beware of the Darewolf.
A double clothesline that shook every single ring post. They're both back to their feet. They're showing you what it is about, that heart, that fortitude. It is all on display. They want to be in that Zed Force Championship match. Dare I say, it looks like they need to be in that Zed Force Championship match, but only one of them can do it, and they're going to have to vanquish the other one to get there. That is where we are, and we are at that stage in the contest that we like to say as we move ourselves closer and closer to the end, where the bodies are getting tired, the limbs aren't moving like you want them to, you're not able to get as much. Oh my! Goodness me! Sent on a prone man, and then a car from the top. Are you freaking kidding me? No, be realistic now. How did he get the shoulder up there, Billy Wood? Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
Pure instinct. Alex Vaughn wants to be the next Zed Force champion, and he doesn't want to have the embarrassment of a 16-year-old.
There would have been no embarrassment if he'd have gone down to those two moves. No embarrassment at all. And now he's having to dig deep. He's having to show what he's got.
Oh my goodness.
Went for a shooting star and it went wrong, and that is what happens when you do moves that are high risk. They can go terribly wrong. Rolls up in a cradle, it's only a 2. Leon Cage, very lucky there. Got just enough rotation to still keep himself in this contest. Vaughn's got the tights! Vaughn's got the tights, and Scott Bell wise to it, thankfully. Oh, look at this, what a creative turn! And he's got it! He's got him! Well done, Leon Cage!
And there you have it, Ricky.
It's a showcase. We've always said Zed Force was a showcase. It was everything, that right? Everything that we have come to expect from the Zed Force. Putting their lives, their bodies, their careers on the line for the taste of glory. That is what we have just seen.
And now we have our final 4.
So there we have it. We now know the 4 names.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final 4 in the Zed Force Championship Tournament. We have Jay Joshua, Leon Cage, Scotty Rawk, and the best athlete in the game, Levi.
Whoa, they don't like him in Hastings, do they?
I'll tell you what, I don't think any of them are going to get into the business with him.
Can you believe?
They're better off leaving him be.
These are the final 4.
This is going to be
one of these men.
One of the best matches we've ever had on IWN, isn't it? It really is going to be a sight. You've seen all 4 matches. Judge it for yourself. These 4 combustible elements are going to go at it the next time we're with you. Oh goodness me, Levi Muir's not waiting. Leon Cage just went through a war to even get there. He just pushed Scotty Rawk to the ground. What's this in AW?
God, he does not like any of these.
We're bringing them out to show who was going to be in the final, and they're going to go it the next time we're here. And Scotty Rawk fighting, and in vain there at Levi Muir's hands. The strength of this man. A follow-away slam almost sent him out into the chairs.
Oh wow, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
I don't think so. Jay Joshua saying, I don't think so. Levi Muir, has he met his match this time?
Hold on a minute!
And we've got people rushing to try and break these 2 up, and best of luck keeping these 2 balls.
Hold on a minute.
Breaking the living hell out of the pen.
Look at that man in the middle there. He's controlling things.
And Levi Muir taken out, almost taken out former world champion Rob Lynch in the process.
God, we've got him in there.
Rob Lynch trying to get some order. Oh, look, fighting words here in Hastings. Rob Lynch is doing what he can here to try and...
Tell you what, Ricky. Bring on the final. Bring on the final.
And Levi Muir decides maybe he'll wait for another day.
You see what I just did? You see what I just did, that man? You watch him stick your mouth. Watch your mouth. Extend to your mouth, mate.
Levi Muir is terrifying, Billy Wood. He's terrifying. The anger in his voice.
Hey, look, I said from the moment he walked out, look at the size of this man. This man is not only the future. He is my #1 pick for the championship.
The biggest dog in the fight, and then some, 6'1",
But I'm telling you,
230 plus pounds, and built like a Greek god.
what did I say about Jay Joshua when he came out originally? I said, is he taking this seriously enough? And I'm telling you, I've seen that.
So will you tell me how you feel about that?
How do you think I feel? Up in my face. What does he think he is, huh?
That must have
Next
been really
show.
hard.
Nah. Next show.
Yeah?
Cut these word shows.
Uh-huh.
And fuck him up. Say less.
Oh, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Incredible combustible elements, Billywood. We find ourselves knowing who the 4 men are. I'm not sure who is going to be able to stop Jay Joshua and Levi Muir from getting their hands on each other, though.
Well, what we do know is those 4 men, one of them will walk out with the Zed Force Championship on Friday, the 24th of November, because we are back in Hastings for pain and glory. And I tell you what, that was painful to watch.
That was, I tell you what, they're going to bring it. If anything is an indication, today is the indication. We are heading for big, combustible, bang, bang stuff in November. I can't wait. Pain and glory. Love it.
And now we move on to tag team action.
We want to tag team action. Let's find out if the local heroes can get the job done.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. And making their way to the ring. From Hastings, weighing a combined weight of 324 pounds, the team of Lupo Lee and Corvus Kid, Southeast Scum.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. This is a very proud moment for me. I have seen Corvus Kid and Lupo Lee in this very town, the town that they pretty much have always called home. Down in EWW, they have stood in front of thousands of people. I have watched them go from trainees. I've actually watched Lupo Lee go from being an actual child who came to watch the shows, and now here he is, huge opportunity. It's exciting times for Lupo Lee and the
And I want
Corvus
to
Kid.
talk about those guys in a second, Ricky. But look at these guys coming out now. We talk about chances.
Hailing from Hull, Yorkshire, weighing in a combined weight of 470 pounds, Yorkshire tough, Reece and Rogan.
And like I was saying, I want to talk about these 2 local lads in a minute. But look at those mammoths on stage right now. Now, I don't think you can make men like that in Hastings, but you certainly can in Yorkshire.
Are you saying there's nobody in Hastings that would look like those 2 guys?
Absolutely not. But I'm telling you.
I'm not sure how true that is.
Well.
They certainly are 2 big, mean Yorkshiremen, and they have not come here to make friends. They have come here to make impact. They have come here to do some damage, and if the opportunity presents, you know they're here for some gold.
They are, and I just want to take a moment to move on to the 2 local lads in the ring right now. Corvus Kid, Lupo Lee, you know lots about these.
Yeah.
You mentioned you saw one of them come as a fan
Well,
to
so did
a
you.
local show, yes.
So did you. You'd have seen Lupo Lee when he was a kid as well. He would have been around the same time when you would have seen him, so yeah.
And these guys now have got an opportunity, and what no one can say I don't do is offer opportunity. And when we came here to Hastings, when we brought the International Wrestling Network here to the Black Box, I looked at what I felt could be the best local talent. I called these gentlemen up from Extreme World Wrestling and said, come on, let's see what you can do on this independent stage.
And did you pick Reece and Rogan to face them?
Absolutely I did.
Why?
Because if you want to be the best, you've got to go through the best. And this tag team, I believe, are one of the best.
Well, I completely agree. The idea of this being a proving ground. The rock paper scissoring to decide who's going to start off here. I presume that's just because they both want to get in there.
Do you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried that Corvus Kid is going to look like his outfit by the end of tonight.
Well, he's going to look like skin and bones.
Absolutely, because these two Yorkshiremen may just eat the meat straight off him.
Well, Reece and Rogan are big. They're bad. I'm not going to disagree with that. We've seen them in action before. They were very dominant indeed. Saw them in January, very dominant. Like in Seven Oaks, which I think might be on the IWN.
It is.
Is it on the IWN? You'd know. Seven Oaks on there?
It's not.
Oh, is it not? But it might be at some point. Reece and Rogan very dominant, but they may well be dominant here today. We'll have to wait and see. Corvus Kid's head hit the canvas. He's given him a free hit. Well, Corvus Kid, he knows how to swing a shot.
Oh, God. I think my 4-year-old daughter could do better than that.
Well, look, speed and agility. I tell you what, don't roll up Corvus Kid, he'll come for you. There's that speed on display. Roll up, that could have been it.
And that's why Corvus Kid's here, for the speed and action. Oh, God.
Oh, he's got to keep the eye on the prize. If you don't keep your eye on the prize, you're going to be on the receiving end of something that hurts.
Oh boy!
Corvus Kid needs to get out of that corner for a start. Because I tell you, if Reece and Rogan start to get into the position where they are controlling this contest, and they have cut that invisible diagonal down the middle of the ring, and Corvus Kid is their side of it, it is not going to end well for the Southeast Scum. There's some of that agility. Corvus Kid. Multiple kicks, now manages to make the tag, and goodness me, didn't they need that? Two big boots, and Reece and Rogan for the first time looking a bit shaky.
Shades of Jeff Hardy and Matt there.
Working together as a team, and that might be what it takes.
Look at the strength of Wreckable Reece there.
And Reece makes that tag to Rogan, I don't think. Corvus Kid sees it! Oh, he feels it now though.
Imagine getting a boot from just Reece.
One of them, yeah, exactly, just one of them. But two of them in some sort of nasty footy sandwich.
Oh,
no, thank you.
Straight from Yorkshire.
Rogan teasing Lupoli, and that looks like it might have been a mistake. Corvus Kid's got a moment here. Oh, Rogan small!
Oh, the big horse!
In back, and then huge drop kick. Half of that 470 pounds caving in to Corvus Kid. Oh no. And Corvus has already had quite a beating in this contest already. I know he made the tag to Levi, he's tagged back out again, but he's going to need a bit more.
I think here, if Corvus Kid does not get out of this predicament,
He's going to get out of that corner for a start.
he does just get out of
to move closer to Lupoli. If you're in the neutral corner, it's not as bad, but you're in for a world of hurt, and that is exactly what Corvus Kid finds himself dealing with right now. Reece has him up, vertical suplex, almost touching the ceiling. Incredible strength. 6-footer Reece, sending 5'10", all the way up in the air and crashing down into the Hastings line. Lupoli knocked off the apron, so now there's no one for Skull Kid, Corvus Kid to tag. Well, Lupoli did get straight back up, but now that numbers game can really begin. And Reece and Rogan are finding themselves in the butcher's shop.
Ricky, this is why I said they are one of the best tag teams. They know tag team wrestling inside out. They are not a thrown together team. They work together up and down the country.
I mean, it's cheating though, because it's double teaming, isn't it really?
Well, you can call it cheating, or you can
Did you see that kick? Sorry, Billy. Did you see that kick? Oh my God! Oh! Cannonball the head, clean off the Corvus Kid. Oh! Reece and Rogan are in the butcher shop, and they're carving up some yum Corvus Kid at the moment.
You call it cheating, I call it bending the rules.
Call it cheating because it's cheating. Bending the rules would be maybe holding on to a a submission when someone's on the ropes for a 5 count possibly, or a 4 count maybe. Do you know what I mean? But distracting the referee, getting a double advantage, that is cheating.
Where do you think Corvus Kid goes after this, Ricky?
What do you mean where he goes after this?
Well, you know, he'll wake up tomorrow morning. What will be left of the man?
What do you mean? They might be, yeah. Don't sell him short here, Billy. They've got plenty of fight. I've seen it myself over the years. And there you go. Almost making the tag to Lupo Lee. And here comes Lupo Lee, the king of games, is in the ring. And this is the opportunity that the Southeast Scum needed. The fresher of the two. Reece and Rogan have both been there quite a lot. And that's actually not going to work for them here, because it means they've expended quite a bit of energy. They're both quite big men. And Lupo Lee is flying around the ring of 3 times the speed of Reece and Rogan. That knee almost took Reece clean out of the ring.
Don't stop, Lupo. Oh.
There's another one for Rogan. He's going to give something else for Reece. And Reece and Rogan, the Yorkshireman, for the first time, look vulnerable.
This is a risk, Ricky.
It is a risk, but I tell you what, sometimes you have to, don't you? Sometimes you have to go for the big moment. Sometimes you have to try. Scotty didn't go for the cover. Oh, Lupo, you're no better than that, lad. You've been trained better than that. Trained at the Extreme Academy. He should know better. Beautiful twisting butterfly DDT. 2. No! Almost had it, but not quite on that exchange.
Is he letting the occasion get the better? He knows.
Straight for the cover.
Ricky, maybe this kid knows our history. He knows we propel stars. Is he trying to make a statement here tonight? Will that cost him and his tag team partner Corvus Kid?
It is a huge moment for them. They'd be the first to admit that as well, but they are making the most of the moment. And they would be on the verge. Oh, spoke too soon. On the verge of a great victory. But it's well reversed from Reece, who just smacks the head of Corvus Kid clean off the ring post. Oh! Lupo Lee to face his ancestors.
Border conquest.
1, 2, go! No!
Maybe not yet.
Corvus Kid rushing in to break up the count. I'm not sure if Lupo Lee needed the help, and Corvus Kid sent flying back out, and Reece and Rogan make the tag. They are moving with deliberate purpose now, Billy. I can smell the Yorkshireman thinking about maybe ending it now.
Well, it's kind of really into Lupo Lee.
Really into Lupo Lee, really into Corvus Kid, 2 local lads. And the local lads that have done good, they went from being kids watching wrestling to being adults training to being here and now on IWN Live. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Lupo Lee wiped out by the Yorkshireman. And the limp body of Lupo Lee is brought over too. And this time Corvus Kid somehow breaks things up. Reece and Rogan absolutely beside themselves. Not quite sure how that happened. I'll tell you what happened, lads. You didn't get the job done quick enough. That's what happened.
I know that he's valiant. I know he's trying to save his tag team partner and win.
He's still swinging. You've got to give Corvus Kid credit here. Swinging both Reece and Rogan. Oh. Two strong headbutts, and Corvus Kid is taken down, and Lupo Lee now struggling to get back to his feet, but he's not going to get back. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yorkshire reckoning by Reece and Rogan. I'm afraid that it just is not enough for Southeast Scum.
Here are your winners, Yorkshire Tuck, Reece and Rogan.
You've got to give every credit in the world to the local boys, Corvus Kid and Lupo Lee. They fought their hearts out. They did everything they possibly could. But in the end, it just wasn't enough today. And Reece and Rogan once again asserting that dominance we have come to know of them.
Former tag team champions. Pretty deadly. Now these guys aren't pretty, but they're bloody deadly.
Very good.
Could they be the next IWN tag team champions?
They absolutely could. I don't know what the plans are about that yet. I'm sure you'll tell me at some point, Billy.
We'll be ready, that's for sure.
We're tag team wrestling. Reece and Rogan run this place.
So,
We've come to that point, right?
we've come to that point. But what many do not know, Ricky, okay,
Ladies and gentlemen,
tonight's
it's almost time
main event
for the main
is a
event
qualifier
of the
as well.
evening.
Is it?
It is. So I have brought a little friend with me.
Have you?
I have.
What are you doing down there? Oh,
This championship, it's been held by Superbad, Kip Sabian. It's been held by Moose. It's been held by Austin Aries. It's been held by Mark Haskins. It's been held by, oh my God, so many greats.
Rob Sharp's had it.
Rob Sharp and
Lynch.
battle-tested Rob Lynch.
Final champion.
But tonight, we have the first qualifier for the Super 8, which we will run in January 2024. And it will be, this year's Super 8, 24 Super 8, will be for the IWN World Championship.
Huge breaking news. That is here on the IWN. That gold is going to be around someone's waist come January. So this is the first qualifier.
So will it be Ricky Knight Jr.? Will it be Robbie X?
Two generational stars. This is going to be quite something.
Absolutely. And I just want to add as well, at Pain and Glory, we will have 3 more qualifiers for this tournament.
Exciting times. Who is going to be the next world champion here on the IWN? We'll find out starting right now. Let's send it to ringside for your main of the evening.
The following contest is your main event of the evening.
There we go, Ricky. And here it is, it's main event time.
He looks determined. He doesn't look like he's come here to lose. Now, as far as I'm aware, he was not of the knowledge that this was a qualifier, right?
Not before my announcement, but I'm telling you what, I remember getting a message from young Ricky. Billy, can I come to International Pro Wrestling? Can I come and wrestle on some of your shows at the famous Unit 9? Can I be a part of this? Can I do it? Billy, I will travel from Norwich. And we gave Ricky Knight those chances, Ricky Knight Jr. those chances on those early days. We saw Ricky Knight Jr. in the International Battle Royale, and we saw this guy come through and become well, not become, but be the early days of that beginning, right? But now we transform into 2023, and I believe we will see the best of RKJ in our international wrestling.
I know we've talked about it before, but this is a clash not just for Knight Jr. from that legendary Knight family, but also a man who's at the very height of this game, a man who considered himself, and maybe rightly so, king of the cruiserweights, another man who has a career trajectory much like Ricky Knight Jr. in Robbie X.
Robbie X is one of the most well-travelled, but one of the most genuine, hard-working talents in Britain, and I believe one of the most underrated talents in Britain. So Robbie X, for me, isn't a cruiserweight. Robbie X, for me, is a future world champion.
Can you hear the head first? Billy Wood and his prophecies at the table. If Robbie X wants to get my world champion, though, he's going to have to go through Ricky Knight Jr. first.
And that's the thing. I can sit all day long and say a future this, a future that, but it's up to them in the ring to prove it. If Robbie X doesn't deal with the latest, and I think greatest member of the Knight Dynasty in Ricky Knight Jr., that's it for Robbie X. So, could this be
The following
the first
contest
time?
is scheduled for one fall, and the winner will be the first entrant into the IWN Super 8 tournament. Introducing first, from Norwich, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, the killer, Ricky Knight Jr.
Like Ricky here, look at that.
And his pounds, the king of the cruiserweights, Robbie X.
King of the cruiserweights, they say, but like I said, I just don't look at him as a weight category. I look at Robbie X as the future.
And as you say, if they want to prove they are the future, I mean, I believe in some ways Ricky Knight Jr. and Robbie X are the now.
Yeah, look, they are.
They're mainstays.
We have to be straight with it. Robbie X, Ricky Knight Jr. It's not the first time in Britain that we've seen this. But I'm telling you this: if I wanted any two competitors to main event our return Ricky after all these years, it's Robbie X and Ricky Knight Jr.
Their trajectory, it's just irresistible. It's an irresistible rise. And again, two people that have been in the business a long time that belies their ages. 16 years and 14 years in the business, and neither one of them, I believe, are 30 years old. That is absolutely insane. So both have come from this in their teenage years. They were both prodigal in that respect. They both were prodigious, I think I should say. Not so much prodigal sons, but more prodigious sons. And they absolutely they've gone above and beyond where they were. They have evolved over that time. They are two of the top in the game right now. They really are.
Well, the last time we saw Ricky Knight in one of our rings was at Live at Unit 9 when he was in a International Battle Royale qualifier. And in that match, he faced a former world champion in Kip Sabian. In everyone's eyes, in that building, and probably ours, that was meant to be another win in Kip Sabian's.
Supposed to be showcased.
Without a doubt. Ricky Knight upstage kicked that night and booked his space into the International Battle Royale. Now, I'm telling you this. I know it's been years since that night, but there's no reason, in my opinion, Ricky Knight can't pick up from that moment and push on.
I completely agree. And do you know what? They are both. They're so close to being the top. Do you know what I mean? They are. It's not just the top of the food chain here in the IWN, but we're talking across the entire country in general. They have both held titles a plenty. 23 championship reigns for Robbie X in the last 10 or so years. Ricky Knight Jr., former 5-time WAW Tag Team Champion. He's the current WAW TV Champion. He's the current Progress Atlas Champion. Robbie X, former undisputed Rev Pro British Cruiserweight Champion. They've both held belts. They've both had prestigious moments. They've both met legends in the ring, and they are here for your main event, here at Black Box, here on the IWN for your pleasure. And right now it is Robbie X on the ascendancy, and it's Ricky Knight Jr. on the outside of the ring. Robbie doing the smart thing, going out there after him. Oh, chopped so hard it knocked Ricky Knight Jr. down to the seats. Oh, look out. Oh, audience is getting a bit more of a bargain for there.
Live, up close and personal.
There's the live experience, folks. Be here live. If you're watching this and you haven't got your tickets yet, do go get them. Find IWN where we are. We're IWN_UK on X. We're IWN UK on TikTok. Also on YouTube, which I'm sure you may well be seeing us. But if you're not seeing us on YouTube, we're there at International Wrestling Network. Get your tickets wherever you can find us. Get to the next show, which will be Pain and Glory, coming to you on the 24th of November. Get your tickets now, they're going to sell like the hottest cakes. This show is sold out right now.
So hot in here, Ricky, that actually 4 people have left from their stage seats.
They moved.
Oh, I think they couldn't take the heat. I think Conor Mills upset her.
Oh, a volley driver into the corner, and the leg of Robbie X smacked. I believe that was the bottom turnbuckle on the way down, so that whip effect on the leg. And obviously Robbie X's entire arsenal is basically built on speed and using his legs as a springboard.
Absolutely.
That is going to make it very hard to hang here with RKJ's thinking, draping DDT from the top rope. And he deliberately angled his body as Robbie X landed to make sure it was the entire head that landed rather than just the side too. And it's that kind of mileage that could serve him very well in this contest.
Ricky Knight Jr. calls himself the killer these days, Ricky, and I tell you, I witnessed Ricky go toe-to-toe with Davey Boy Smith Jr. Not so long ago, and they're coming here, and I don't need that killer nowhere near me.
Nobody is safe when people are outside. Oh my God! Billy Wood! Right into Billy and Billy Wood! Oh, Billy Wood, you alright, Bill? Oh, Bill! I'm good.
Oh, I can't believe it.
He's got used as a weapon on the bar! Reece gets slammed on the bar! And there might be some things we expected this evening. I'll tell you one thing I did not expect when I walked into this building was to see Billy Wood used as some
I
kind
could
of
not believe that, Ricky. No, look.
He's
not taking to the ring.
Is he? No, look out for the wall!
Oh my goodness.
He had him with that fireman carrying, just drilled in headfirst into the wall. Ricky Knight Jr. He cannot be controlled. He cannot be stopped in this moment. When he's in this zone, he's living up to the moniker of killer. Chop! And Robbie X will volley back. Robbie X is probably the biggest heart in the game. He won't stop.
Ricky, I am so sorry, Ricky. That has thrown me. I did not
You were
expect
almost thrown, yeah.
Ricky Knight Jr.
Ended up in the
I
kitchen.
called him the killer.
What more does he want?
Oh my goodness.
What does he want? You know?
To kill me.
Yeah. You gave him
I gave him the chance.
You gave him the opportunity. Robbie goes over the ropes. Oh, he got caught, was thinking exclamation, but he got caught. High angle German suplex, and Robbie X falls into the turnbuckle. Ricky Knight Jr. has been relentless since the bell has gone in this contest, and of course he now knows it will get him entrance into the Super 8, and that could make him the next world champion here of the IWN. What's on the line? We have spoke about it briefly about the length of their careers. It belies their age. 16 years the career of Robbie X. Trained by the no-nonsense Keith Maya and Tommy Boyce. And Ricky Knight Jr., who just took another wicked German suplex. 14 years in the business, trained, of course, by the legendary Knight family, of which he is a member. You're talking Ricky Knight, Sweet Soraya Knight, Zack Zodiac, and Zed Huge legacy. And Soraya, of course.
Come on, we can't. 82,000 Ricky at Wembley. Ricky Knight Jr. walked out with the family.
I was there. It was an incredible sight.
I wasn't.
One of the legendary.
I can invite Tony Khan to a show. He can come to one of my shows, but I'm not at his biggest show in the UK.
He was in the Resistance Gallery.
He was with us there.
He was there in his big puffed up Fulham coat. He looked like a wally, but it was nice to see him.
Yeah, I invite him there, but he didn't invite me.
That's gratitude. Oh, gratitude is on display there by Robbie X, who gives Ricky Knight Jr. a special helping on that flipping senton. Snaps him.
Whoa!
Robbie X showing that technique, showing that speed that has served him so well these past almost 2 decades in the business. I can't believe I'm saying he's been in the business almost 2 decades. The man isn't even 30 yet.
Underrated, like I said. Put on the world of sport under a mask. Now we're seeing the real Robbie X.
And this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like when someone is on the precipice of being the big star, of going all the way to being the top of the mountain. And this could be the moment Robbie X gets there. Not quite yet. John Woo drop kick by Ricky Knight Jr. Down goes Robbie X, and he's in a precarious place here. Ricky Knight Jr. caught him. Look at the strength. Look at the strength of Ricky Knight Jr. lifting him up. Once, twice. Oh, landing a ball on his head. Catches Robbie X. No, it's not enough on that occasion. Catches a super kick. Robbie X somehow still on his feet, still going. Ricky Knight Jr. puts it down with a lariat. Off the ropes. Plenty of bounce. Picks him up again, once again, trying to get him up for that powerbomb. Once again, doesn't work. Pele kick. Down goes Ricky Knight Jr. It's a Spanish fly in the middle of the ring. Both men wiped out. Neither man able to capitalise. Robbie X couldn't even fling an arm over.
Do you hear the crowd, Ricky?
I do hear the crowd. Do you hear the people
Did you think
singing a song?
we wouldn't come back with a main event at least at this category.
Absolutely.
At least at this level of
It was the
intensity.
first announcement you made, and as soon as you made it, I can tell you, people were salivating. People were salivating all over the country. That is why this place was sold out. This is why you couldn't get a ticket, I think, almost this week. It was the week of the show, you couldn't even get a ticket. The most exclusive, hottest ticket in the country at the moment, and you're seeing it here on the IWN. Go get your tickets to our next show, Pain and Glory. Be one of the lucky ones in attendance.
If you want to be part of something that's going to grow and grow, and you want to be at the new inception of it, now is your time to be part of the International Wrestling Network. Now is your time to not only see the future, but the very best in Britain, but not only in Britain, but the world, because we will bring you stars from the world, Ricky.
This is the cradle. This has been, British wrestling has been hot property for so long. We're in a peak moment at the moment. Everybody wants to come to Britain. Everybody wants to put our shows on. Everybody wants to use our stars. And two of the very finest are slugging it out here in your main event, going toe to toe, mano a mano. Both men are journeymen. Whoa! Journeymen with a huge chop. Ricky Knight Jr. has been a mainstay of Britain, but he's also wrestled in Germany, New Orleans, Italy, all over Europe. As too as Robbie X has wrestled in Belgium, Spain, Denmark, Italy, Germany, and a whole host of others. But here they are, two British stars on the big stage with a big powerbomb from RKJ, who was so close to getting the win there.
They've all wrestled around the world. RKJ has been with us for years, but this is our first time with Robbie X, and not without trying. We've tried many times to bring Robbie X into our company.
Is it living up to what you hoped for? Is it living up to the moment? Because it's living up to
today,
the moment for me.
Robbie X is underrated moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Rightly in the main event, both men rightly at the very top, exactly where they belong. As Ricky Knight Jr. thinking, trying to close on Robbie X back over that top rope. Robbie X just about managed to hold on. And for a second time, and Robbie X
defiance.
And that's a bad idea to ever do to a member of the Knight family, because they will not take kindly to disrespect. He's thinking Rikishi. Oh no! 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 Not on the apron! No! 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 Tombstone! On! Oh my God! Tombstone on the hardest part of the ring, Billy Wood. And I know you wanted to bring Robbie X in for a long time, but he might not be coming back after that.
How did he?
Come on now. Be serious with me. Come on now. How's Robbie X conscious? How's he conscious there and getting his shoulder up there? You wanted him in, you wanted the best. You said, I want to bring the best to Hastings, I want to bring the best to the IWN. This is what it looks like. You are talking about the hearts of lions in that ring.
Oh, for sure, Ricky. But RKJ, he can't let this momentum go. He has to stay on the talent like Robbie X, because in a flash, Robbie X can change the tone like that.
I mean, you say that, he tombstoned him on the apron, and he's still going. Robbie X is still in the
Oh.
Maybe no more.
That's it.
Swings into the canvas, a nonchalant cover, and he regrets it. He regrets it. He's angry. I don't know why he's angry. Is he angry at himself?
Gotta
He
be.
took a nonchalant cover,
Gotta be.
a cheap victory to prove some kind of point. That's a mistake. You just saw him kick out our tombstone.
Well, when you're part of a bravado family like the Knights.
Yeah, but where's his head at? He just tombstoned the guy on the apron. He's going for that, maybe thinking Rikishi driver. Wanting to finish it style. Savannah by Robbie X! Savannah!
Like he said, he can change it in a flash. And Robbie X is up top. Oh!
And Burns on Ricky Knight Jr., who is down and probably out. No! No! He's going for the exclamation off the rope. Ricky kick to the back of the head. He catches him. He's going for the Rikishi driver again, and he gets it. And he gets absolutely every piece too. And that won't do it.
And there we go.
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, we made a decision to come back, Ricky. After all this time, we made a decision to come back. And by God, we made the right decision.
It's for moments like that, for matches like that, for people of the caliber, high-class level athletes just like that, putting it on the line. And that, of course, now means that RKJ is the first entrant into the Super 8 of January 2024 to crown a new champion of the world of the IWN. It is Ricky Knight Jr. who is moving forward.
And he has seems to have won over this crowd. Hold on a minute.
Well, some of the crowd, I mean, he's not exactly nice to them. Extending the... I was trying to extend the hand to Robbie X, but obviously Robbie, a fierce competitor. Obviously very proud. He's not going to... He's trying to shake his hand. I thought he was going to shake his hand, but he doesn't. Wait a minute. Whoa, we're not done here. Oh, Robbie X is extending the hand. And he's saying, look, I want to shake your... I'll tell you what, you'd love to see it, right?
Ricky Slater, the International Wrestling Network is back. And we're not back for one show, we're back forever. And tonight, we may be looking at our future world champion in Ricky Knight Jr. Is this our Super 8 winner? What do you think, Ricky Knight? Take us out tonight.
Absolutely be the future champion here at the IWN. It remains to be seen. Make sure you are there in person to see it all and probably there for Super 8. Be back here November 24th for Pain and Glory. This has been a return to the IWN, and triumphantly so. For Billy Wood, for Ricky Slater, for the whole team, and for everybody here in the Black Box. We'll be seeing you next time, and we'll be seeing you ringside.